Hello and welcome to the Ponderosa Life. My name is Bonnie and this is my beautiful horse Fabio. This video is going to be recapping everything that we did in October. And of course, I am so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers, famously quoted by Anne Shirley from Anne of Green Gables. October is a beautiful month where the leaves, which as you can see here, have not changed, but the leaves do change to their beautiful colors. The weather is nice. You have beautiful breezes and delicate rains, and it is the perfect time to walk my horses because the flies are gone. But mostly in October, for equestrians, in my experience, we are getting ready for winter. So I cleaned my hay nets. I found this beautiful daisy. It was just so pretty. I love daisies, so I had to record it. And then I started cleaning my hay buckets because as winter approaches, we definitely use our hay nets and our hay buckets in any way to try to keep the hay to last for our horses as long as possible during the day. Here comes Fabio. He is inspecting his hay buckets, making sure that I am cleaning them just right. Doesn't want me to leave any dirt behind. He doesn't want any of last year's hay in this year's hay. And this was a wonderful gift that Dream gave me. This is my horse Dream. She has never ever really enjoyed getting a bath, but for some reason on this October day, she decided that a bath was exactly what she wanted, and she just walked over to me while I was cleaning the hay buckets, and I was able to wash her off, rinse her off, because I didn't use soap, but just rinse her off, and she just stood there and let me do that, which I was just so thrilled about. I do remember that my plan for the day was I did want to give Dream a complete bath with soap and everything, but because she came over and she stood so nicely for this rinsing off, I remembered what TRT method Tristan Tucker says, and he says when you get something for free, don't get greedy. So I decided that I wasn't going to get greedy and give her a full bath, but just allow her to take in that getting rinsed off like this didn't hurt her and make it a good experience for her. And maybe next year or next summer, I will be able to give her a full bath because she had such a good experience with this rinsing. And to show her my appreciation, after I could tell that she was done being rinsed off, I put her in the stall, turned on the fan, and gave her her favorite hay treats. And then it was time for me to go back to scrubbing the hay buckets. When I was done scrubbing the buckets, I noticed a woolly bear, which these do have another name, but I have always just called them woolly bear caterpillars. And according to the Farmer's Almanac, they can predict what type of winter we are going to have. The more red that they have on their body, the warmer the winter. The more black, the colder the winter. And it seems like we are going to start off cold, maybe get a little warm, and then cold again, according to that woolly bear. And here are the clean hay buckets. And now I'm going to go back and rinse out the hay nets that had been soaking in this wheelbarrow all day. And then I am going to throw them on the back of the truck to dry off in the sun. And I do know that's what trucks are for, drying out hay nets. You can look it up. It's in the dictionary. Just kidding. Then after a few days had passed, it was time for me to trim hooves, and Dream was the first horse that was going to get trimmed. So I went and got her. Fabio and Catalina, of course, were jealous because they knew that when you get your feet trimmed, you get the delicious hay to munch on. After getting her feet trimmed, I took her for a walk up the driveway. I like to take my horses for a walk after I trim their feet just to make sure that they're walking correctly on all fours. And Fabio and Catalina, of course, ran to the top of the hill because, again, they know that you get to munch on the grass that's greener on the other side of the fence. Haha. Whenever they get to go for a walk. So they were up investigating Dream, munching on all the beautiful green grass that was just waiting to be eaten by them. And by the time I got to Catalina, it was already dark, but it still felt like I should take her up there and let her munch on some grass, so I did, but I didn't get to record very much of it because, yeah, it got dark. But here's Catalina going for her walk. And here is a couple of days later where Dream is just giving it her all running up the hill, and I just thought it was wonderful because she had so much energy. And there you can see some of the fall foliage because the leaves are starting to turn, which is always beautiful. A couple more days later, and now it's Dream's turn to go for another walk. Fabio and Catalina had already had their walks, so here we are walking Dream up the driveway again, and Fabio, being Fabio, playing with Delgado. And it may sound annoying to hear Delgado barking all the time, but Fabio and Delgado love each other, and they're always running up and down the fence line together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my October video. These are my morning glories, and they bloomed so beautifully for October. Last night we did have a frost, and it did make them look very sad this morning, but hopefully they'll come back in the spring. I hope you all had a beautiful and wonderful October, and I hope that you have a glorious November in store for you. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will talk to you all again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.